Hey guys, I'm back. I had a few questions I wanted to go over before I get into today's story. Uh, I've had some people ask me, man, I've got emails like you wouldn't believe over just who is Sarah and Kaylee. Sarah is my sister. Kaylee is my daughter. She's 19. She's the black haired girl. So just so everybody knows, not my wife. I don't have a wife. I guess hunting cryptids will do that to you. But anyways, that's who they are. That's my sister and my daughter. My daughter Kaylee, she's learning the cryptid world right now. She's really interested and she's learning to be an investigator, and I'm trying to teach her how to do that. So thank you all for showing her a lot of patience. And Sarah, she's also getting into it. So thank you for showing her patience. We'll see how far they stay in this and if they like it and if they're able to continue to do this. As far as the crescent moon, we're talking about trying to do that in October. Now, that's going to depend on the possibility of the booking situation, because they're very highly booked most of the time. So that will have to play in what team I will take. I'm not even sure yet if the girls will be willing to do that, which girls are going to do it, or if they'll do it. And maybe even be able to get Steve to go, my buddy. Maybe I can talk him into going down there with me and staying the night in there. I don't know. But just some things we're kicking around right now. It's not a permanent thing. But if I can get them to do it, I would love to go there. The other thing I want to talk to y'all about, we're going to have a special Halloween event for y'all. So hopefully y'all will like our new Halloween event coming. So on to today's story. I think y'all's going to enjoy this one. 2013, Shelby County, Kentucky. Goats and sheep were killed, not eaten. A woman told county officials she and her daughter were briefly followed by an animal that made the sound that she described indescribable. Fish and wildlife are helping. They had set out traps to try to catch this creature. Nothing was caught in the traps, and the creature is still at large in 2013. Residents had called in complaining about a creature making noises in the woods, seeing a bipedal hairy creature off in the wood line, knocking, beating on their houses, weird howling guttural sounds. All this is called into the sheriff's department. We'll investigate. Traps are set. Nothing's caught. So we get into, I want to ahead of myself, guys. This will be 2012, a year back, okay? I think it's Waddy County, Kentucky. W-A-D-D-Y. Sorry if I got that wrong. 2012, Teresa Parker. She found 5 goats. Their ears had been chewed off. This is kind of wild. Their tongues pulled out. Their faces ripped off and their lips ripped off. And they were just covered in blood. She said she actually screamed whenever she seen this. They had 6 attacks in the area since November 28th to December 6th. 8 goats dead, 3 bulls. Animal control Rusty Newton said unidentified large black creature, hairy, bipedal, dog looking, nothing more specific had been reported, making an odd sound they had never heard before. Miss Tyler and her husband said a mysterious creature had chased their daughter and wife at night on the night of December 6th when they were out checking on their dogs. Said the creature followed them, making groaning, growling noises, and at one point making sounds like a baby. So I've heard that. So, I mean, I've definitely heard the baby noises. They heard something running behind them. It actually started to chase them. They ran and hid inside of their garage for several hours until they felt safe enough to come out at daylight to go into their home, as they heard it circling the garage the whole night while they're hiding in there. This thing was after them. I have no doubt in my mind that it was after them. And I think that they may have been one of the first attacks if it would have caught them. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute, because anyways, after all this had happened, her mother, I want to think it's Miss Tyler's, or it could be Thieler's mother. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. Joyce, who also lives on the same road, it's Ditto Road in Kentucky, has heard the sounds and could not find them even on her internet at looking at sound profiles of what they were. She said it was sounds like she had never heard. Deep, guttural growls. She felt it in her chest inside of her home. All attacks on livestock. What was weird to everybody is the attack on the livestock, the rabbits, the goats, everything. They were locked up. Some of them even had locks on the gates. Whatever was shredding these things was opening the gates, shutting the gates, putting the locks back on, latching the latch back, and leaving everything mutilated inside. Even the game warden said that the attacks were so fierce and so violent that whatever was attacking them, they couldn't even make out the claw and teeth marks because they were so viciously attacked, and the rips and tears were so, they said, gruesome and just slaughtered. They couldn't even tell what it was. It had people scared to even go outside to feed their dogs at night. None of the pens were ever broken. None of the fences were ever broken. Whatever it was, walked in and walked out. And this is what gave it the name, and if I'm pronouncing this right, the Waddy County Werewolf is what people have started, calling it, because it was acting as if it had human intelligence. This thing was seen bipedal. They found large bipedal, what they said appeared to be dog prints. Some people called them large Bigfoot prints, but most people said they looked like a large canine print. Animal control and other wildlife officials said the attacks match no known animals, and they said another thing that it does is it kills for fun and not for food. Fish and Wildlife said wounds are so vicious that they have no idea what is doing this. They stated that whatever the animal is conducting these attacks, it is well orchestrated, large, intelligent animal. People report night of attacks, their dogs just sit in their homes whining and will not go outside. Well-behaved dogs that are trained, that use the restroom outside, are using the bathroom inside and will refuse to go outside on the nights that this will happen. Most people don't understand why their dog's done it. They wake up the next day, animals are slaughtered inside their pens, locks back on, blood everywhere, ceiling to the floor. The Animal Control says, and with local and state state police, Kentucky Wildlife Department, all made a statement to the public saying an animal that is this large, this intelligent, may never be caught, as it is more than likely to move on. So what I don't get, if they don't know what this is, then how do they know what its characteristics are that it's going to move on? If they have no idea what this is, why are they saying that this animal is more than likely going to move on? Okay? And what the sad thing is, guys, is they were right. This animal did move on, and because they didn't find this animal, a boy named Corey Godsey in 2020, 13 years old, was killed and drug up a hill. Is this the same animal? Did it go from animals to chasing the people to the garage, to finally moving up from slaughtering animals to it finally got its chance and killed a 13-year-old kid and drug it up a hill? A lot of first responders and law enforcement said that the kid drug up the hill, unknown animal, unlike anything they'd ever seen. No DNA matched anything. A man that lived close to the area to where this young man was killed described the same noises that everybody else is describing hearing, told law enforcement, told wildlife, and then they came back and made him recant his story and say that he didn't hear it, and then they blame it on a pack of dogs in a cave. And after they kill all these dogs, they come back and say that you should still watch your children, be vigilant, be inside at night, and watch your pets and animals. I think you all can figure that one out, what happened. It frustrates me on that. It makes me mad because a kid lost his life. Pets and dogs and farm animals, that's bad enough. But when it comes to a kid, because we're not chasing down whatever this is, this thing is, I don't know if it went rogue, It seems like it's killing for fun. But anyhow, I mean, there's a paper trail showing this thing just keeps doing it, year after year after year after year. People are finding prints. People are calling in. People are telling you. And then you wait till it kills a kid. And then your thing is an animal this large, this intelligent, more than likely will not be caught because it will move on. I'm going to leave you all with that one, guys. God bless, and I'll try to get some videos out to you. I can't get videos out as fast as most people do because I'm not going to throw a bunch of stuff together just to get you all a video. I want to bring you all factual, best information that I can bring you. I want to try to bring you things I believe that are important. I don't want to bore you guys with just going out and finding any little track and saying, "No, look here, guys, we've got this." I want it to be something that we can learn from, and I hope y'all are enjoying these. I'm doing the best I can at bringing you all the best information I can, but I don't want to just throw a whole bunch out there at y'all. So I'm out a lot. I'm looking a lot. We've been in the woods, I think, probably, gosh, almost every day the last 2 weeks. Haven't really found anything, and I'm not going to go on and just show you all me walking around in the woods. People don't understand every outing does not produce an encounter, and it takes a lot of work to get an encounter or to find something, but when we do, I would definitely do a video on it. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I try to answer every one of them that come in. It's hard to do. My eyes, they get bloodshot and I start getting double vision, but I try to answer each and every one of you guys. If I don't, I have my mom and the other team helping me, but I try to answer all of you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. You guys are the channel, not me. I appreciate you, and take care. God bless.